Hello folks, and welcome to Weekly Wiffs. I'm your host and Commissioner Tom Anderson. Exactly 7 days from today, this Sunday, this bad boy is up for grabs again as the 2013 season starts. Means I gotta make my days count with this bad boy, but I think I'll get it again.
6 teams, 1 champion.
6 teams entering 2013 season. There'll be 1 champion. Only 1 can hold this trophy. The game I'm most looking forward to, opening day, we have to say Lemurs vs. Rivercats, 2012 champion series recap, right there. Another rematch. Anderson brothers, cousins of Joey Posk and Nate Powers. Blood will be shed. That's it for me. Head over to Dan Anderson with the inside scoop now. Dan?
Good evening, folks. This is VP Dan Anderson here with the Inside Scoop.
Hello, folks.
Thank you, Tom. Hello, folks. This is VP Dan Anderson with the Inside Scoop. We are coming down to the wire now, as opening day is only 1 week from today. I'm greatly looking forward to this season. It should be very exciting. The first game of the season is the Raptors versus the Rivercats. This should be a very good game, and it could possibly establish a rivalry for this upcoming season, as both teams have something to prove in facing off against each other. At the same time, the Raptors will be facing off against the Outlaws at the second field. There should be no question as to who is going to win this game. The Outlaws suck, plain and simple. It appears that Fahey's team does not have the talent to get it done on opening day, and that should be blatantly obvious come next week. At 2 p.m., the 51s face off against the Outlaws. This should be an interesting game to watch, as these two teams are the lowest ranked in the power rankings. 51 should be able to pull the victory off here, as they'd have more of an offensive force than the Outlaws. Only time will tell. Also at 2 p.m., the Rivercats face off against the Lemurs. This game probably has the most hype built up around it, as both teams have done their fair share of trash talking to each other. There's also the matter of the storybook rivalry between cousins Nate Powers and Joe Posk. These two will be facing each other on the mound this game, and it will be interesting to see how it turns out. At 3 p.m., the 51s will face off against the Lemurs. The Lemurs shouldn't have a problem taking the win in this game. The 51s have a decent offense, but they are lacking in the defensive department, especially when it comes to pitching, and I think that will come back to bite them this season. And finally, the Raptors face off against the Rattlers in the primetime slot. This should be an intense game. This is a division game, and it could set the tone for the season. Primetime game will be broadcasted live on Ustream.com, so make sure you or your parents join the crowd of PWL 1927 to watch. That's all for the Inside Scoop. Now hand it off to Adam Weldon with Tear It Up. I'll see you guys next week.
Shake things up, but I got my hand on my gun. So I ain't here to shake things up, but I got my hand on my gun. I beat the pussy up like yin yang, put it.
Wiffle baby, wiffle baby, let me know, 'cause it's the summertime, it's time to shine and come back home. And we can swing right back into it, or can take it slow. Can we play some wiffle baby, wiffle baby? Here we go.
Hey guys, this is Tear It Up. Today on the schedule we have 51's pitching. We have how Nichols is vital to the outcome of the season of the Outlaws. We have how the Rivercats will be one-dimensional without ace pitcher Connor Scully, and my own predictions. So getting into the meat potatoes of this, 51's pitching. Who are they going to have on the mound? If they have Steve Froyle on the mound, expect a lot of walks, expect a lot of giving up hits. Hamlin's a stud out there in the field, but pretty sure if you hit a rope to the center, you're going to score a lot of runs because there's going to be people on base from Steve Froyle's pitching. he remember me at the start of the season, start of preseason. I hit the strike zone at least once, twice a game. That's how Steve Froyo is. I don't think last time he pitched, I think that he went 1 inning. No, he got 2 outs in an inning and then brought in relief. Then for their second game, I don't know if they're going to be throwing Hamlin. Non said he could pitch, but again, there's that big chance that it's going to be ending up pretty bad for the 51s. The Outlaws. Outlaws have bad future written all over them. Fahey hits the ball like no other. Hasn't played in forever, so I don't even think that he's going to be a threat at the plate. He's going to be getting back into the swing of things during the game, which is not good at all for him. I also think that since O'Leary and O'Shea have not been playing, they're going to be rusty as well. Their whole team is. Reports have said that Steven Starrick's coming back, but what can we expect from him? He showed up a little bit last year. I think he played 9 games. Other than that, he has not shown up this year. He's like an Alex Lafort type player. You text him all the time, tell him to get in here. He's not coming. Nichols has been to 2 scrimmages, I think. Hasn't performed well in them, but we all know the fielder and the base runner Nichols can be. He can also get a couple hits. He has a good eye at the bat. Up to bat. So Outlaws have a bad future. I don't know who they're playing opening day. Pretty sure they're playing the 51s. People say that Outlaws are going to upset them. Not without Nichols. Fahey doesn't have very good of a pitching crew right now. I think that he has him. That's it. And Outlaws are basically the Astros of this league. If we had a minor league, we'd send the fucking Outlaws down. The River Cats, they're pretty much one-dimensional, just like the Lemurs. Who's gonna be their second starter on Sunday if there is one? I'm not sure if there will be. Eric said that he might go 4-4 and then send in relief, but that'll make him not be able to pitch the next weekend. I'm not too positive about that one, but I think that that's what the rules are. But 4-4 and then losing in the 2 innings is not going to do well for you, Eric. If you even want 1 win, you got to go the full game. You've been getting hit pretty well, but you're finding the strike zone like no other. You had 5 walks last year. I don't think that walks will be a big thing for you this year. And again, without Connor Scully, it takes a bat out of the lineup, takes a fielder, a great fielder out of the field, takes a smart base runner out, and takes their ace pitcher. I think that Connor Scully would do better than Eric in sometimes, because Eric doesn't have much movement on his pitches. He throws pretty much straight heat fastballs, and once you get a connection on them, you're not getting out on them unless it's pop-up. Their fielding's not going to be too well if Eric's not in the field. Eric's not a good fielder himself, but they're probably going to have, I'm pretty sure, Froyo and Posk in the field. Froyo, my bad. Randall and Posk in the field. Randall might be the second pitcher, but I think that he's going to be handing off to Joey because Joey was a veteran last year. Joey doesn't find the strike zone at all this year. When he does, it's a good pitch, but he's very wild, more wild than me. And he's very hittable once you get into the first 3 innings. River Cats, I don't see them doing well this opening day. I see them going maybe 1-1. I'm leaning on the sides of 0-2. I don't know who Eric's going to be pitching against, but all I know is that Eric's going to be getting hit. He's going to get mad at his fielders for making errors, and the runs are just going to stack up. And get your league fees in. Pretty sure we have most of the league fees in. If it was my choice, I would say you can't play without a league fee in, but get your league fees in. It helps the league a lot. And get your shirt money in. I know I still haven't. I still need to scrounge up some money for that. But if you could, get those in. Let's look official as this league. Opening day should be really fun. Get out there, play some whiff. Hopefully get your team to 2-0. But other than that, have a good day, guys. We're going over a rookie spotlight.
Thank you, Adam. Hello, folks. This is a special edition of Rookie Spotlight. Many of you may remember several weeks ago when Eric Lear made his first appearance on Rookie Spotlight, where he was interviewed by Eric Anderson and was able to address the PWL universe. I am here today to proudly welcome Mr. Lear to the Raptors organization. The Raptors look to dominate on and off the field in stats, wins, and charisma. Mr. Lear? Mr. Lear, first off, I'd like to say welcome to the team.
Thank you. I'm proud to be here.
Good to hear, good to hear. Okay, what do you think your role will be in the Raptors organization?
I'm looking to be the best contact hitter, on base percentage person on the team.
I like that. What do you think our record will be this year?
Projecting 13-6.
What do you think? Do you think you will lead the league in any stats, and if so, which ones?
Hopefully batting average.
Can you see the Raptors in the championship series, and if so, against whom?
I can against the River Cats.
Who do you feel will be our biggest rivals this season?
It's between the Rattlers and the River Cats, simply because our good friend Nick Keogh called us out last week.
I agree. All right, well, thank you for your time, so that's all the questions we have.
Thank you, sir. Glad to be here.
We'll now hand it off to Tom with the outro.
Good evening, folks. This is Tom Anderson with my final thoughts. So my upset of the week on opening day is the Outlaws will take down the 51s. You know, it's a lot to say, but Liam O'Shea debut on the mound, possibly, unless Steven Stark shows up, which is not going to happen, but maybe. There's a slim chance he does. But I think Liam will take down the veteran wiffle ball player, Andrew Nunn. And, yeah, the games will begin at 1 o'clock this Sunday. I ask all teams to be there by 12:30 so we can get the pregame ceremonies done, pictures taken, all that fun stuff. Wear your uniform so we can look official, not only as teammates but as a league as a whole. So, yeah, this Sunday, 12:30. The weather is looking very nice, which is great. 70 degrees, perfect wiffle ball weather. Mild wind. It's going to be a great day of wiffle ball and a great start to a wonderful season. I hope you all have a great day. I'm Tom Anderson signing off. See you this Sunday!
Hello, PWL Universe. I'm here to make the predictions for the upcoming 2013 season. But before I do that, I'm going to welcome Mr. Thomas Anderson, the commissioner and league champion from last year, to the studio. Come on out, Tom. How you doing today, buddy?
Hello, sir.
How you
Thank
doing?
you for having me.
My pleasure.
Brought my baby with me.
Hey, you won't have that for much longer.
Yeah.
Got weeks left to cherish its memory, and then I don't know if you'll get it this season.
I think I will. I'll retain it.
It's gonna
It
be,
hurts to say goodbye, but it's not the end.
You're gonna have 5 other teams gunning for you. I really don't see the Lemurs repeating, but anything can happen in a game of whiff. Alrighty, we're gonna start out with the most overrated rookie from this draft class.
Overrated. I'm going to have to say Liam O'Shea. Just because there's draft value. What he played like at the Futures game was definitely not worth third overall pick. And I don't see him living up to the third overall pick expectations.
My most overrated rookie is Mark Brewster. He was picked 4th overall, and that kid has just failed to show up lately. Starting the preseason scrimmages, he was hitting bombs every game, and he has like a 6-game homerless drought. And his pitching, he looks good for the first few innings and then just collapses, evident by his last start where he had 19 walks. That
In
was
5 innings pitched, 19 walks, folks.
That was probably the worst pitching performance I've ever seen.
Let's see if he can bounce back from that, though.
What about the most underrated rookie from this draft class?
Most underrated, based on where they were drafted, I'm going to have to say Matt Sully. An absolute steal at 15. Definitely gonna... Obviously he's gonna live up to the 15th overall pick expectations, but he's gonna go much higher than that.
I can see him doing good things in the Lemurs organization.
Yeah, I know he will.
He has a pretty compact swing, and I think he can pitch a little bit better than he showed us. I think he was holding a little bit back.
Yeah, it was his first time just learning the rules and whatnot.
My underrated rookie is Steve Froyo at 9. He was an absolute steal for the 51s, and I see him doing good things in that organization. It's looking like he's going to be the ace this upcoming season. How about the most overrated veteran? I think we're in agreement here.
Yeah, you can just say it.
Adam Weldon is the most overrated veteran this upcoming season.
But the thing is, he makes it seem like he's the champion with trash talk he brings, but not saying he can't back it up, but...
Yeah, he definitely has the skill to back it up, but until
he brings a lot to the table, but...
Until he shows us that he can do that, he should just simmer down a little bit.
Yeah, he needs to rack up some postseason wins before he can become
He actually has to make the postseason.
Yeah, that's true, too.
Not, the Rattlers are definitely making the postseason, but...
are they?
Yeah.
Are they?
Yeah, they are. And then Weldon didn't make the postseason last year, playing for the Red Wings. They were pretty awesome. Who's your most underrated veteran this upcoming season?
Underrated veteran. We're returning from a dreadful season last year. I'm going to have to say Zach Randall. We all know how terrible he was last year.
Yeah.
Absolutely pathetic.
Is it true that Kevin Minot had more homers than
Yes.
him last year?
Yes.
Hell, I think even Sage Kamasi had more home runs.
Yes. That's another very underrated veteran.
Holy shit.
Sage Kamasi. And look at both of them are on the Lemurs. Coincidence. Sage Kamasi is going to be a star this year. Face of the Lemurs organization. Number 1 in our hearts. The underdog. Sage Kamasi.
He definitely has pitching potential. He just needs a little bit of work. He's unpolished.
Well, under my wing, he'll be soaring like an eagle.
I could see that. My most underrated veteran resides in Raptors territory, and his name is Adam Cook. He had a fairly decent season at the plate last year. He didn't hit for much power, but I see good things coming this year. I think his average is only like 240. I could see him approaching 300 this season. His pitching was pretty dreadful last year, but his 2 starts, or what is it, 2 or 3 starts these scrimmages,
Pretty solid.
he's looked pretty solid. His movement is much better, and he's hitting the strike zone with consistency. So I see good things in his future.
He's very underrated and performs way past people think that he can. He's always looked down upon, but always impresses. Always impresses.
Yeah, that's a solid pickup for the Raptors organization. Who do you have for Rookie of the Year this year?
Rookie of the Year. I'm going to have to say it's going to be the first overall pick in this year's draft, Brendan Fitzgerald. Once he gets in the swing of things and the season starts, the kid's going to be untouchable. He's going to maybe pull a record-breaking year.
I'm going to have to agree with Tom on that one. Brendan Fitzgerald is probably going to be the Rookie of the Year. The only person I think who can potentially challenge him is Andrew Nahn, if he can pitch. I think Nahn's batting will keep him in there. And Dylan DeAngelo, that kid's solid all around. I think it will be a 2-man race between DeAngelo and Fitzgerald.
Do you think there's any hope for kids like Liam O'Shea or Eric Lear?
They're going to have stellar seasons. That's pretty much all I can say. I'm not saying it couldn't happen. You never know. Who do you have for Cy Young?
Cy Young, I'm going to have to say I'm going to retain it. Not being biased, but I haven't lost on the mound in almost 2 years.
Yeah, I think I'll have to agree with Tom if he can pitch the way he did last year. I mean, he seems human this year, and there's no way in hell he's approaching a .22 ERA.
You never know. You never know.
And if Adam Weldon can suddenly hit the strike zone, he could potentially be a dark horse for Cy Young. He has all the stuff there. It's just he's friggin' wild all the time. You never know what Weldon you're gonna get every start.
That's another reason why it's difficult when you're a batter facing him. Is the inaccuracy kind of works in Weldon's favor. If he doesn't walk you, he's just gonna throw a couple balls. You don't know if there's gonna be strikes because the movement on the pitches is just insane.
Other dark horses include Brendan Fitzgerald, Dylan DeAngelo, and I would include myself in the Cy Young race. I'm hoping for the Cy Young. So.
And maybe Steve Froyo could get a vote.
Steve Froyo, who knows? Strange things happen. Who do you have for MVP?
MVP. Very difficult to determine before opening day. But I'm not going to say who, but I think it's either going to become, the player's going to come from either the Rattlers or the Lemurs. What about you?
You're not going to say who though?
Could be any one of the players on either of those teams.
Well, MVP's tough. I really don't know. I really don't know who it could be. I mean, if Fitzgerald shows up all the time and does what I know he can do, then I can see him winning MVP.
I can see Dylan D'Angelo getting a lot of votes too.
I mean, and you can't forget about me and Tom. I mean, we're going to be in most of the top 5 in all categories this year, I would think. So, time will tell. Who do you have for most improved this season?
Most improved. I'm going to go with Sage the Underdog Kamasi. Last year, we all know it was Sage, 90 batting average, 2 hits the entire year.
Didn't he only show up for 1 game?
He showed up for 2 games, hit 2 home runs. Those were his only hits. But this year, Wiki committed on a winning team, winning environment, a better coach. He's gonna improve. Just wait and see. All the kid needs is a chance and some guidance, and he's gonna get that here at the Lemurs organization.
My most improved is probably going to be Dan Anderson. There's no way he can have a season like he did last year. He batted 172. He had a lot of power, which was most of the power for his team, but he did nothing. Did he lead the league in strikeouts? He was pretty close to the league leading strikeouts. And his pitching was tough to watch, to say the least. That's about all I have to say on that one.
Another player that could improve from last year is Connor Novakowski. You can't forget about him. Mediocre season last year.
I forgot about Kyle.
He's been doing very well this preseason with limited chances, but he's been performing well on the mound and at the plate.
Yeah, I think he batted like 220 last year. I could definitely see him pushing 300 like Adam Cook. And I think he might have had a losing record on the mound, if I'm not mistaken.
Either 3-4, 2-3, somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere along those lines. But yeah, I forgot about Nova, so I could see a good season out of him too. Who do you have for 3 Gold Gloves this year?
Gold Gloves. I think Hammond will get another Gold Glove this year. Maybe Jake Nichols again if he shows up. And myself, I've been alright this preseason. So maybe even Nate Powers as well.
Well, my 3 Gold Gloves, one of them's definitely going to Tom over here. He's looked pretty damn good. Although last game he looked human in the field, so hopefully that'll happen opening day. Second Gold Glove will definitely go to Hamlin. He's unstoppable. And third Gold Glove is I'm probably gonna go with Dylan D'Angelo. And if Connor Scully shows up enough,
this is true, yeah.
he could be a dark horse for Gold Glove. But
another thing for MVP too, Connor Scully could easily win that.
Yeah, it's looking tough though. He's already told me that he will not be there opening day, so I'm hoping this isn't a recurring problem.
Tough stretch for the River Cats without their main guy.
Yeah, it's going to be a difficult opening day, but I think I can at least pull off 1-1.
Who you plan on beating?
Hopefully the Raptors, because I'll be pitching.
We shall see.
And then
we shall
the
see.
Powers versus Potts matchup. Hopefully it's not a walk fest, but I think it's going to be good quality whiff right there.
Rivalries ignite.
Damn straight. Who do you have for most committed?
Most committed, Nick Keogh, hands down. Yes, it.
Yeah, well, it's either going to be Mr. Keogh or Joey Coughlin. That's about it. I got nothing else to say on that one.
Maybe even Sage this year. Who knows?
He's been showing up a lot, but
Sage is going to show up to every single regular season game.
Has he said that?
Yep.
I'll believe it when I see it.
All right. Nick Keogh's going on vacation. Joey Coughlin has who knows what.
Yeah, Keogh's only going to miss like two games. Maybe a weekend. I'm not worried.
Lima's most committed team in the league. Not evident in this preseason, but regular season, it's going to happen.
I'll believe it when I see it once again. And the last prediction we have for the awards this upcoming season is the KMO Award. And if people have forgotten, that's the worst ERA. And Adam Cook won this award last year. Who do you see winning it this year?
Worst ERA this year. And this award goes to, drumroll please, Dan Anderson of the Raptors. Especially if he's going to have as many pitching chances as he did last year. We all know how that happened last year, and the distance change isn't going to help him in his favor.
I don't think he will pitch as much as he did last year. I think he's going to tinker with the number 2 pitching spot for a while.
Raptors do have a lot of options, so
I think it's going to be Eric Lear down the stretch as the number 2 pitcher.
Someone from the Raptors.
I really do.
Someone from the Raptors is going to have the worst ERA in the league. Out of those 4, Cook, Lear, Brewster, or Dan. Worst ERA in the league.
I can't argue that, but another worst ERA I could possibly see is Ryan Fahey, only because he has not really pitched.
He's in for a surprise.
And he pitches fairly slow, so I don't know. Opening day will say a lot of things about what the hell's going to happen this season.
Outlaws are looking to have almost a full team for opening day, so who knows? Will there be some upsets?
I could see a couple upsets, but who knows? It's a miracle that Jake Nichols has come back from the dead. And there's been grumblings that even Steven Stark, of all people, might actually show up, so time will tell.
Totally agree.
Yeah, that's all the time we have for today. We both hope to see you opening day, and the quest for this bad boy right here has officially started. So bring it.
Have a great day.
See ya.
So proud of us.
We're fucking official, dude.
Oh, fuck. Oh, my God.
Destroy your arm before opening day.
Hello, folks, and welcome to Weekly Wiffs. I'm your host and Commissioner Tom Anderson, welcoming you to 1 week away from opening day. The last preseason Weekly Wiffs. This also means I'm going to have to return this beautiful trophy in 7 days. So it'll be up for grabs again. Who will retain it this year? I think I will again. Right, so I don't know what else to say. Oh, I cut it. I need to think of something to say. It's the glasses again. Take a picture, I just wanna have. Just kicked my neck. Hello, folks. This is Tom Anderson signing off. Hope you have a great day. What am I saying? Take a picture. I just wanna have sex.
No, that was a sucky one. That came out of my hand weird.
Fuck.
That was too long. Sorry.
Fuck.
You'd have it if you would stop doing the Yoshi head.
That was amazing. I'm a bitch. That was terrible. Tried to catch it on my head, was fucking like this, Eric. Jesus. Oh shit. I almost poked my eye out. Fuck!
We had it! First time, Commissioner. Damn it! You could have made that work.
Dude, it looks like it's gonna land perfectly.
Yeah, no.
That was a major disappointment. Fuck.
Sorry, dude, that went too hard.
Dude, that's like a frisbee. Hello, ladies. Jesus, piss.
Dude, it's hard with the trophy.
I thought we had it right there.
It sucked.
Oh, long bloopers. Rob Parker. Alright, does it help if I don't move?
I don't know.
No, he doesn't. No, shit.
You have to move a little bit.
It's because it's moving still. Like it's coming on like this, and I can't. Oh, look at that. It works.
That'd be sick.
It's like a grenade. Way to go. Whiskey instead of buzz. Fuck, that hurt.
Dude, we're not doing all these. We're only doing the best ones.
Good evening, folks. This is Tom Anderson with my final thoughts. So my upset of the week on opening day is the Outlaws will take down the 51s. You know, it's a lot to say, but Liam O'Shea debut on the mound, possibly unless Steven Stark shows up, which is not going to happen, but maybe. There's a slim chance he does. But I think Liam will take down the veteran wiffle ball player, Andrew Nunn. And, yeah, the games will begin at 1 o'clock this Sunday. I ask all teams to be there by 12:30 so we can get the pregame ceremonies done, pictures taken, all that fun stuff. Wear your uniform so we can look official, not only as teammates but as a league as a whole. So, yeah, this Sunday, 12:30. The weather is looking very nice, which is great. 70 degrees, perfect wiffle ball weather. Mild wind. It's going to be a great day of wiffle ball and a great start to a wonderful season. I hope you all have a great day. I'm Tom Anderson signing off. See you this Sunday!